Key-value databases have proven their value servicing software with high scalability requirements. What many users find, however, is that they need to operate multiple types of database technologies to completely satisfy their application's full range of needs. This introduces an excessive amount of moving parts and complicates matters. Fortunately, the FlexVertex Data Multiverse offers all the benefits of key-value databases while addressing many of their limitations. In this video, we'll describe what we mean. Remember that in FlexVertex, no matter how you may visualize your information, all data is stored as objects. And each object is capable of being connected to every other object, assuming you have the authorization to do so. This enables amazing possibilities for traversing your multiverse and represents a vast advancement over traditional key-value stores. Here's a quick overview of what we'll be covering in this video. As a FlexVertex developer, you're free to either leave your data in a native key-value format, as shown on the left, or roll them into objects as shown on the right. If you take the latter approach, you're no longer required to write code to group key-value pairs into larger objects. Instead, FlexVertex will handle that for you. You're also able to profit from the extensive multiverse navigation capabilities that our object representation enables. Object orientation helps remove the impedance mismatch between your application code and your data storage technology. In this example, notice that we've created a base class for person and assigned some properties to it. We've then derived a passenger class from person with 2 new properties. We're now able to query on the person class, which will show us all persons and passengers. On the other hand, we may elect to just run a query against the passenger class, which won't show us any objects of base class person. Mixed schema enforcement means that you can require certain data elements, such as ID and flight, and then let the remainder of the data be optional, as is the case with these 2 bookings. This is very useful in key-value style applications, where your data may be sparse and vary widely among instances. One of the big drawbacks with key-value databases has been somewhat spotty support for transactions. Organizations developing mission-critical applications need the assurance that their data will be safe. In response to these requirements, FlexVertex provides full ACID-compliant transactions. In this example, we're conducting 3 operations as part of a single transaction. First, we're registering a passenger on a particular flight. Next, we're creating an object that indicates that he's applied for a credit card in response to an offer that was presented when booking the flight. And finally, we're embedding a special reservation request object within the passenger object. Since these are all part of one transaction, they will either be all committed together or all rolled back together. FlexVertex provides reliable and affordable distributed processing support, beginning with the Bronze Edition. This means that as soon as an object is updated on one server, it's automatically updated on all other instances in your FlexVertex environment. This lets you confidently distribute your workloads and even dedicate separate servers for decision support and analytics, which are use cases made possible by the advancements we're discussing in this video. We described the FlexVertex information hierarchy in a series of videos. For now, it's important to note that, assuming proper authorization, it's easy to construct queries that span domains, nexuses, and schemas. We're always adding new videos to our library, so be sure to subscribe to stay up to date.